Yeah, hey, my bail went 0-2, but I am the TO.
Doesn't matter.
So
I'm the TO. We ball.
I'm the TO in charge of money. Speaking of in charge of money, we got Green Roy coming out
versus the Banker
Benjamin
Robin.
Blue.
I was gonna say versus Banker Robin.
We got the Wall, Andrew Jackson, Green 20 versus the Blue 100.
Oh, chasing the bag. Going off, starting off in this game, it's going to be very imperative that Lunchables is going to be able to get these out-of-shield punishes against Robin, because Robin will love to test your shield in those situations where they'll throw projectiles at you, try to land with some aerials on you, and you got to know whether it's safe or not safe.
Wow, just spamming that, all four of them getting off before Xillion fall off stage.
And using the Blazer up B to stage spike?
Lunch is sick.
Lunch is sick.
Awesome.
That also is a hard tech to hit just because of the multi-hits of the move as well.
I don't even know if that was techable, because it made, like, he made direct contact with the stage, like with Roy there. I don't know if that's techable in that specific situation. It might be. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, but that's definitely not techable.
That's a snipe.
You're
right
just
there.
dead.
That's a snipe. Let's go.
Indeed, the high plays right now from both players.
Yep.
All right. Ooh. See, that's one thing I noticed from Lunchables. He like Sethlon will do these dancing blades or these side Bs in air, wave bounce them, and try to go for some mix-up aerial afterwards.
It also definitely helps him like turn around so he can get the bear slip forwarders depending on which one he wants.
Exactly, and going for the DI mix-up with the up air instead of the back air. I love that.
Yeah, because most Roys there are just like, hello, I have a back air, you're gonna die. But
it's like, nah, you're holding up? Die earlier, please. Please.
You're holding up, there's the blast zone in the upwards direction.
Oh, you want to go that way? Okay.
Okay. Gotcha covered.
All right, looking like Geico right now. Lunchables having all options covered.
Oh my god. See, that was disgusting.
Oh. Ooh, tried to get that flare blade hype too? Bro, you're not sick.
I'm telling you, I think like you don't even use that because you're actually trying to hit it. I think you use it to like pressure your opponent into doing something, because it's like you can act so fast out of it for like how good of a move it actually is.
I agree. That move, for one, has minimal end lag, like hardly any, and two, it just allows you to psych out your opponent and condition them so well.
Really powerful at ledge as well, but Xillion's got to find this kill somehow because he's at 130 now, a whole stock down as well. So
and Lunchables is just on point with the movement and the out of shield punish game.
Lunchables is playing really well tonight.
Oh, that was a great mix-up though. Using the Arc Thunder just to get the multi-hit for the grab.
He's kind of sick.
And there we go, the back here, catching him, jumping in. Lunchables taking that over Xillion, that first game, very convincingly.
Lunchables kind of knows how Roy works. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah. I mean, you know, Lunchables is a good player. He's been a good player for many years, across many different Smash games.
Oh yeah, he was very hyped back in Melee as well too, whenever he did play.
Shout out Melee Lunchables. Shout out obviously PM Lunchables as well.
Yeah, shout out to all the old school heads that used to play Melee that are still active now, like freaking Austin, Sethlon, Dakpo. There's so many, like, I don't know. I think it's like the coolest part about Smash is like you have the new gens, like all the new kids coming in, but you also have like the people who have been playing the game for so long who are not only like still really good, but are also like super down to just teach the new players how to get good. And I think that's really cool. That's always important, especially in a growing scene like Texas.
For sure.
As we go into the match, I see a lot of Lunchables punishing a lot of these drop shields from Xillion. Using that side B to the fullest to get these spot dodge callouts. Ooh, he's good.
Gonna be able to get back, PS2's a little bit weird with that slip, so you gotta be really careful when recovering in that kind of position, but gonna find a nice punish, not gonna quite find the killing blow sub 60 or 70, but
yeah, and he's been one of the few people I've seen so far to get around the Arc Thunder grab mix-ups that Xillion wants to throw out, and not really having to respect that whole setup whatsoever.
There's such good setups too, like you gotta be really, really careful against those.
Yeah, for sure.
Lunchables is hovering on that ledge for a little bit, but not being punished too hard for it, eventually loses his own stock though.
And now we're seeing Xillion for the first time in this set take the lead.
Yeah. first stock bid for him.
Yeah,
PS2 might be the reason.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lunchables needs the damage right now. It's Crunchables time now. Forget, that's what I'm gonna call him every time he's like down on his last stock. It's Crunchables time.
Crunchables. I love it.
Alright, gets the gentleman. Let's trap scenario once again. Arc fires.
That was really well avoided there by Lunchables, actually. Dropping that shield a little early. It may have actually eaten through shield, now that I think about it. Probably did. Lunch brought this back to even and slightly in his favor. Now exactly even percents, down to the decimal. I lied, it's gone.
For only a morsel of a moment. It was getting to that point, but the edge guarding is just working out so much more in Xillion's favor.
No, okay.
Oh man, that would have been so hyped though.
I think you had to go down for like another one, but even then, no, because Lunchables I don't think had a double jump, so I think he could have died to a second one.
I was about to say, you got the counter, but the multi-hits, baby! He's still in this!
Oh, not anymore.
No! He went too deep!
That's not what you want to see.
It's really not. It happens though. I mean, it sucks because it only makes me think that much more that Blazer for Roy should kill earlier, in a weird way.
Okay.
Because it's like, one, Roy has to use that to recover, and two, like that move just doesn't kill until like 120. Unless you're like stage spiking with it or something like that, or going for like mix-ups.
I don't think recoveries have to like threaten a kill to be good. Uh-oh. Xillion on the yellow Robin. We're probably gonna see a restart. Yeah. So he accidentally got onto the yellow Robin at I think Shockwave this week or maybe last week. Ended up losing the game, and then he swapped back to blue and he did better. So I'm not surprised to see him not like have to restart this game. The colors matter, people.
They do matter.
You're used to seeing like your certain color constantly while you're practicing, like working on all the animations and stuff. Like it matters.
It definitely matters. Like I only play tournaments in certain Falcon colors, and I will die with those colors tooth and nail. All right, but going into the second match. What is? Oh, here you go.
My sinking
All right.
And Yoshi Stories. This is an interesting stage. I kind of respect the counter pick for it.
This is Xillion's counter pick. Interesting that he's. I don't know. Okay, I'm starting to see it.
No, it's Lunchables' counter pick.
Oh, is it?
Lunchables lost last game, so it should be 1-1 on the scoreboard.
Oh, okay.
He ST'd at the end, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right too. I don't know why I was seeing Lunchables with the score on his. That's weird. But yeah, for Roy, this definitely works out. Yeah.
So game one, Lunchables won on Battlefield. So going back to a triplat that's the same with kind of slanted on the edges definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you can't go back to Battlefield. Xillion's not going to ban it because triplats are really good for Robin. But if you're already one-on-one, like you're confident enough to go to the other. Wow.
I cannot believe he actually didn't get that.
I think he fell out because of the slant, actually. I think he started too low on Roy. Maybe that's why.
Perhaps, yeah. Yeah, the angles on a stage like this do work out to make uppies out of shield less consistent than they usually are.
Yeah. For sure. Okay. It makes some moves better, it makes some moves more inconsistent, worse, whatever you want to call it. So, I mean, that's the trade-offs of the stages.
Yeah.
Go figure, different stages do different things.
I mean, yeah, you definitely get more kill power here for a lot of characters. Yeah. But yeah, definitely that trade-off is not as consistent in ledge scenarios. Okay, what's the punish here?
We're chilling.
This is neutral. Wow. Ooh, okay. Immediate side B.
Ran through his book, and now he doesn't have a recovery, but he gets hit enough to get it back.
He might be dead.
No, he's able to make it back just in time. Wow.
Okay, but still, though, he's taking this ledge trapping.
That's really smart forward by Lunchables to actually recognize that Xillion was going to land in front of him. Instead of trying to force that back air out of a weird position, he just went for a forward air to knock him across the stage to continue this ledge trap, but pays for it in the end, I guess.
Man, I love the movement, though, he was doing. The dash dancing right in front of his face just to bait the jump. Almost had something nice. Yeah, he's definitely sick.
Both these players are super awesome. A lot of their, like... This This game's movement is like really interesting. Once you get really good at it, it looks so fluid.
It does.
Like if you don't know what you're doing, you just look bad. Like I can't move in this game at all, and it shows.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Same here. Like whenever I try to move, I get stuck so many times on just picking an option that someone will just hit me out of it. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I'm not sick anymore.
Okay. Let's say sometimes I play like Roy on Wi-Fi or whatever. And my Roy looks infinitely slower than this Roy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Let's just say, yeah. Looks a lot less smooth, a lot less nice.
But I mean, Lunchables is very seasoned with Roy. I think he's played a bit of the Fire Emblem characters in the last game or the previous game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he was a Roy main in PM and Smash 4 and Melee even, like...
Yeah, so he knows the character. And when you've been putting in that amount of time on a character, you gotta be optimal with your movement.
Also, though, was a Robin player back and forth as well, so, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It all comes full circle, like...
It does. We actually see a lot of, like, with the HMO players we're playing back and forth. Same characters, essentially, yeah.
Yeah, most of them do, or at least they did at one point. I don't know. Uh-oh.
Yeah, like, Grayson still had his Raw back and forth. Balance still had their Wii Fit. Ooh.
This could be big. The attack from the stage gonna land and get the kill.
Beautiful execution.
I don't think Lunchables was ready at all for that to hit, so I think he's super did not DI that the way he needed to.
Nah, it can be surprising getting trapped in the arc fire once you realize it. Yeah. Because right after they can immediately act back or the dash attack just to get the kill.
Robin is also not really well known for having the best range in the game. So getting hit by a dash attack while you're off stage and they're on the edge of stage can come to us as a surprise to most people, I think.
Well, I mean, like, Robin's got range. Up close, it's more so, like, in the air, and whenever you're stuck in the air against Robin, like, that's where the range excels. But when you're up close, you don't really have to worry about Robin's pokes too much because they're kind of slow. They don't last forever. And they essentially exploit Robin or expose Robin very well. But we're seeing the Crom switch for Lunchables to hopefully try to, like, get through most of this this projectile fire more consistently.
Yeah, so speaking of Fire Emblem characters that Lunchables has played for a long time, Crom is one that he's wanted in the game since 4. He used to wear a tag that just said Crom question mark or column exclamation point. And so when Crom came out, he was very excited. And then he was, I don't think he's quite what Lunchables is looking for, so he swaps between the two still. But I think Roy and Crom do a pretty good job of covering each other's bad matchups and stuff, though.
Yeah. At the very least for anyone other than the Rats.
Yeah.
Okay, tried to go for the grab, but again, those
things. Back across each of that back air.
Okay. Is that this ledge? Trades DBZ style.
Yeah.
F-tilt cleans it up very effectively.
And Lunch is playing this really smart. He could be getting greedy and like running off stage and trying to get like nair or back airs or whatever to beat out Xillion's recovery as a whole. But instead he's just hanging out on stage. He's like, you're gonna have to get off that ledge eventually, and I'm gonna hit you for it because I have really good frame data.
Exactly. And so it's like, I mean, you can try to punish me, but if you miss up, then I'm just gonna punish you and you die because you're Crom.
Like, look, he's standing on stage, letting Xillion get back to stage, and he's just punishing it every time.
Yeah, repeating the scenario over and over again. I think that's the biggest thing that what's going to play to the winning factor in this matchup is who gets the ledge trapping off more consistently.
That was also a disgusting stock from Lunchables, by the way. Xillion needs to find a way back into this game before he's going to find himself in a Game 5 situation.
Yeah, and that predictable aerial out of disadvantage is going to give Lunchables a parry situation. Nothing to follow up with just yet.
I think they both expected Lunchables to land on the platform. And so when he didn't, the Xillion messed up the turnaround Nosferatu.
Oh no!
Oh, I thought he was able to clip Xillion, then I was like, it's over.
Oh man, Xillion barely avoiding the falling hit of that up B coming back down.
That would have absolutely done it. Wow.
Double spot dodge, yeah. This is Ultimate we're playing right now.
Nosferatu is pretty scary. Oh, nice! But the air dodge.
That's what sucks about Ultimate, just buffering right after you make a tech. Because it's like, obviously I want to make the tech, so I'm going to mash the button.
It also looked like he may have been out of book, or like it had just run out or something, so maybe that was the case.
Maybe.
It's where he tried to air dodge upwards after the tech is my guess.
Yeah.
But if that was an accidental tech, yeah, buffer system in this game sucks. Buffer sucks.
But now we are awarded a game 5 for our endeavors.
This is our first, like, game 5 this week.
Okay. So, yeah, that's what I like to hear. Yeah, this is going to be exciting. Xillion and Lunchables have played each other so many times so far. Within, like, the past 3 months. Just because they've seen each other so consistently in like top 8s, either here in Denton or over in Plano, or just whenever they travel together or anything like that.
Yeah, they're really, really good.
Okay. Alright, now as we're starting off the neutral here in game 5, it's looking like Lunchables is the one in the driver's seat so far. Yeah,
I mean, coming off that really good win there, I'm not surprised to see Lunchables step on the gas even harder, but Xillion needs to find a way to end that and, you know, start hitting back. He finds a little bit of percent, makes it closer to even, but then Lunchables gets, you know, another couple of hits, and Tom does that big damage really fast. That's something you definitely gotta be careful of if you're going against a Crom.
One thing I do notice about Xillion a lot, though, is like if he gets hit in
that's disgusting.
Great up air.
That is so good, Xillion. That was nuts.
Indeed, Xillion is hella sick. Yep. And whenever he gets hit into disadvantage, he will always throw like an L Thunder or some sort of projectile back at you to stop your incoming pressure.
Let's smash it behind him. That was nuts. The backer not gonna kill, but it will set up for an edge opportunity.
I was gonna say, look at the movement though.
Yeah.
Love the weight bouncing right now coming out from Xillion, mixing up all of his projectile throws. The parry. Gets a situation where he's at ledge. Oh, but the reaction time.
Yeah. 3 stocks to 1. Lunchables, after that last game, was looking really hot, but now he's got to find a way to even this one back up. Xillion knocking his percent down even lower. Lunchables just said, no, I'm good. Good.
Oh, and that's,
I'm okay. You know what? I'll see you in Grams.
You can have winners tonight. I'll just play through loser's side. That's fine with me. It happens. But man, Xillion was having some reads on these rolls, and I was like, boy, you look like Miss Baird's bread. Yo, Source Gaming Lounge, we are out here with the hype.
Start looking like Miss Bears. I'm pissed.
Bro, there's a factory right down in Fort Worth, too. Everyone in Texas has been on that field trip, bro.
Oh, that's bad. So now we got Jamma versus Cam. Link against Diddy Kong.